want to get started on making homemade bagels. I really want to make them today, but I need to make the dough and let it sit and rise. So we're gonna quickly whip this up. Juan's sister was visiting. She just left actually, but she was visiting for a week and a half, which was so much fun having her here, by the way. But she made homemade bagels while she was here and they were so good. So I just texted her asking her for the recipe. She gave it to me, so we're gonna make them. The recipe is in grams primarily, so I'm using a scale to measure. Getting into bed because Juan is downstairs playing video games and I want some peace and quiet. And then upstairs, my bedroom is one of the only rooms that has still natural light in it. Can you guys hear the landscapers outside? They just decided to pass by my house. Okay, I have the dough made and it just needs to double in size now. But the recipe doesn't say how long to wait until it doubles in size. It just says let it double in size. So I think I'm just gonna check on it every 30 minutes. Let's see if I can Google it. Take for dough to double in size. Very broad question. 1 to 3 hours. Okay, I kind of thought an hour, so we'll check in an hour. I am so excited for them. This is my first time making them, so I'm hoping that they're gonna turn out decent and good. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Officially, hi guys. Welcome back to a new vlog. It's been 3 weeks now since the last time I vlogged. I feel like we're due for a little bit of a catch-up session. So we are gonna get chatty right now and just discuss some things. I have health updates and just I feel random other things as well. I feel I wanted to talk about my lip filler and then my Botox that I got done, because almost like my last vlog, that is, I think if not the last vlog that I posted, I got my lip filler and Botox. So now you can see, now that it's been 3 weeks, how the Botox is looking. You can see this is me trying to scowl and this is me raising my eyebrows. You can see that all of the wrinkles that I had kind of right here are no longer there, but I can still raise my eyebrows a little bit because I still wanted some movement. I didn't want to be frozen, but I definitely wanted it to be smooth up there. And then I ended up raising my eyebrows just a little bit, a little bit of a brow lift, so I love it. And then I love the way that the filler in my lips ended up relaxing. It might be hard to tell because I have lip liner on and I overlined a little bit, but hands down it was the best choice to get almost a full syringe. This last time I am glad that I did that. I had my follow-up appointment 2 weeks after, so it was at the beginning of last week, and I did actually go in. I got used to how they looked, and then of course all the swelling went away, and it looked just a little deflated. And it was kind of weird because if I smile, you could see all the filler is kind of tucked under, and then it just looked deflated on the sides up top, and that's just how my lips typically look and handle filler, and I really wanted a fuller look. So I went in, even though I was happy it was completely even, and we talked about it and we decided to do a Botox lip flip. It was my first time ever doing it, and it's still gonna take another week for it to be fully done and to see the full results of it, but I have been starting to see results from it so far. And what a Botox lip flip is that it essentially makes it so the under parts of your lip kind of like flip out a little bit, so more of your lip shows. Typically people that have like really gummy smiles, like where the gums show up top, like you're a good candidate for a Botox lip flip because it kind of like pushes things differently, so like less of your gums show. But I was a really good candidate for it because my lip filler was kind of under and I wanted it to be like more out. I'm really loving it, guys. The only thing that I have like really noticed that's strange about it is like when I'm sucking on a straw, like I can't quite have like a good suction. It's a weird feeling, but you'll get used to it, no problem. So that's the update on that. I'm very excited. And then I mentioned it in passing, but I have been going to a naturopath and I figured I would also update you on that as well, because this is part of my journey of being off birth control. So I just want to be completely open and honest with you guys about like how that journey has been. Hands down, the best decision I made to get off birth control, because I cannot explain to you how light I feel. Yes, I still have anxiety and I still am working on that. However, I don't feel triggered easily. I'm not quick to get angry. I feel like more balanced in my emotions, a little bit lighter. I have had only one migraine since March, which is unheard of. Typically, I would have at minimum one a month. So that is insanely good. And then I was also surprised to see that my period came back and started to become regular on its own pretty quickly, like even a month after I got off the birth control. I wasn't expecting that just because of like my size and the length of time that I was on birth control, right? I was on it for almost 2 decades. And then now it is kind of settling into like its own normal. Sure, not every single cycle is 28 days. Some are a little shorter, some are a little bit longer, but it's right around there. So I've been really happy about that. My only thing with getting off birth control is that I have been breaking out like crazy. Like I feel like I'm a teenager again and it's been really frustrating. So I wanted to go to a naturopath and just try to examine my hormones and look from like the inside out before necessarily going like a dermatology route. We've done blood testing, we've done hormone testing, we're doing like the full workup. I'm still waiting for my hormone testing to come back, so I'm really looking forward to that. But as far as like my blood tests go, everything is normal. I am very low in vitamin D, which isn't a surprise just based off of where I live. So she recommended me taking vitamin D and she recommended like a specific supplement brand. So I just got that. It's actually in the Amazon locker. So after we're done chatting, we need to go pick up some packages so I can start to take that. But then she also ended up giving me a shot in the butt of vitamin D that day. And then apart from that, just to like start to address the acne, she did actually recommend me getting on, I think it's called like spirulactane or something like that. It's to help with acne. So I ended up caving and at least getting a prescription for that. I have been taking it for a month now, but it's really slow to work and like see updates from it. So still dealing with a lot of acne. I'm not sure if you can see it under the makeup right now, but it's a lot. It's all forms of acne. I got the cysts, I got just like little whiteheads and bumps and just texture. It's not fun. And so I'm looking forward to just like trying to get to the bottom of it all and get just my hormones completely balanced and in a good spot now that I have been off birth control for quite a bit. And then this kind of leads me into like my last like major health update, and more specifically why I am doing just like a cozy home vlog. I love doing them anyways, but even more so I'm gonna do one today because I have an ovarian cyst. I ended up going to the ER a couple of days ago. I am a stubborn girl when it comes to going to the doctor. I'm kind of like one of those people that's like, let's just wait a few days and see if it gets better. But the thing is like I went like 3 or 4 days and Juan was like, we need to go to the doctor because of like the location of the pain. It's on the right side and it's lower. I was initially thinking it was ovary related, right? Which ended up being right. But Juan was thinking it might have been like an appendicitis because the symptoms that I was having completely matched it, and it was just like this constant dull pain, little bit of like sharp pains sprinkled throughout. Needless to say, I ended up caving and going into the ER. Good decision overall. Spent like 7 hours at the ER. Can we talk about that? That's insane. But after a CT scan and the ultrasound confirmed that I don't have appendicitis and I have an ovarian cyst. It's my first one that I've ever had in my entire life. And I know that there's different like classifications of cysts and sizes and and all of like that sort of stuff. This one, it's not cancerous. It's a normal cyst, I guess, but the size of it is quite large. So it's still causing me a ton of pain. And get this, they told me the way to cure this and the way to fix it is time. It'll go away on its own. I go, you kidding me? So it's gonna take a couple of weeks for this to kind of just like resolve on its own, and I'm just gonna like sit here in pain for the next couple of weeks. I can walk and get around just fine, but I can't do like super long distances, and like initially standing up, it's like painful. I've been sleeping with like a heating pad, taking ibuprofen. That's like the only recommendation. So yeah, super fun, no? This is a lot of sharing. And get this, I found this so hilarious through conversations with the ER doctor and then the naturopath doctor, because weirdly enough, the day after I had my naturopath appointment, so we talked about it. In some cases, depending on the type of cyst that you get, a good solution is to be on birth control. Something about being on birth control and it regulating and balancing your hormones. It doesn't allow for like this when you are just no birth control, right? It helps to prevent cysts, but also like reduce the size of them. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I think part of the reason why I have a cyst is because I'm no longer on birth control, but I'm hoping that through figuring out my hormones and regulating, this is like a one-time thing and not like a reoccurring thing, because that would suck. For sure. I just found that completely fascinating. I was like, the one thing that I like desperately did not want to be on anymore is actually a solution. And it blew my mind. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Wild. That's all the updates that I feel like I can remember to share. Let's go to the Amazon lockers so that I can pick up some packages that are there. I think I have a few. They're stacking up. It's super annoying while I'm ranting, just let me rant for a second, that even though Amazon could deliver to my front door, they deliver a little whiles away in a locker, and I have to go to the locker and pick up my packages, and there's like no way for it to be delivered to my house. It's incredibly annoying. It's like it's a little too far to walk, but then it's annoying to drive, and then there's never any parking. It's just so infuriating. So I don't typically go like right away. I typically wait for the packages to build up for a second and then I go. But yeah, let's go get the packages and then I will show you what I got. Back home. Let me check on my dough really quickly. Ooh, it's getting larger. Definitely larger, but not double quite yet. All right, my little Amazon haul. Nothing super exciting, I feel like. Okay, so because I'm doing bagels, I realized I don't have like one of these scraper cutter things, and I figured it would come in handy, so I ordered it. Juan is still playing video games, so you're gonna hear him. And then I am almost out of tabs that I use while reading. I like to annotate. I find it a lot of fun. Helps me stay engaged. And there's just some quotes that I love to save by marking them. But then sometimes, especially like when you're reading fantasy and they're super complex, introducing like so much, it's helpful to mark that stuff too. So that's why I like to annotate. But then I got these new tabs and I love the colors of them. They're transparent. This one is just like very fall. I thought that would be fun. And it came in a pack of 3. And then I've gotten this color before, but another just like light transparent colors. Love these. Very excited about that. And then I got a tea infuser basket. I've been getting a lot of like loose tea, and I have this other kind of like ball thing that works, but it's kind of a pain to like get the leaves inside of it and then to clean it as well. So I wanted to get kind of like a basket type that you just throw inside like this. There we go. So this just goes into the mug. You have your loose tea in there. It's easy to remove. You can also just, I guess, cover it, but this also acts as like a drip stand too. Cute. Yes, my vitamin D. Take one right now, actually. So my naturopath recommended this one for me. It's the Designs for Health Vitamin D Supreme. So we'll see how this goes. Vitamin D, you guys, when I was taking it a while ago, like over a year ago, it was actually contributing to me getting breakouts. It was a different brand than this, and obviously a different, what's it called, IU amount too, but yeah, so I'm nervous about taking this. Juan's water is right here, so I'll just do that. 1 capsule, nice. I think she actually recommended me to take 2 capsules, but I think for the next few days, I'm just gonna take 1. So yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen to me. And then the last things that I got is actually some like lighting things for my office. I thought it would be so much fun to kind of like have accent like mood lightings like behind the lounge chairs in the corner, like maybe even behind the mirror as well. So they came in and maybe we can like mess around with them together. I already have a couple of things I can show you, but the ones I have behind the chairs right now are smaller than these. So I want to swap it out for these. I also like that these are white. And then this is like strip lighting that we're gonna put behind the mirror. So this will be fun, but that's everything. That's everything. Look at little baby. This has been his favorite spot lately. Hi baby. Okay, so my office, I'll show you the lights. So I have this light that I got over in this corner. It looks really cool at night, and I just have it on like this whitish color, but you can change it to literally any color, multiple colors. It's actually kind of cool. And then it's very subtle. I don't think you can see it, but you see how there's like some lights behind these chairs? The light behind the chairs is just a little too dim, and that's like at 100% brightness. So that's why I wanted to get this one to try out instead. And I wanted to stay with the same brand because they have this app and it's really easy to bundle them all together, schedule them at the same time, and like do all this stuff. So I'm really hoping that they work out. This is the one that I have on right now. They're light bars. They're technically like made for a computer or something like that, but I'm using it for this purpose. And then these ones I think are made for a TV, and they're just bigger. So let's hope we have some luck with it. This is the floor lamp that I got, the silver one. And then we'll figure out the strip lighting too. I want to put it behind this mirror. Don't you think that that would be kind of cool to have it? I'm trying to decide, like with right here, have that leaning up against this window. I wish that window wasn't there or is like half the size or like a little bit higher, but it is what it is. But I'm trying to decide for the lighting if I want to go to the corner all of the way, but then it's gonna like shine through the other side of the window, or if I actually like want to cut it like that. Instead, I might do that second option, the latter. Little baby. She clearly loves me more. She spends more time with me than Juan. No, it's because I work from home, so I'm home more. Just kidding. So the thing about these being like for a TV or a computer is that they're attached. And so there's no way for me to put them on both sides of the, like the corners of this wall and not have the cord show. And right now, because the other ones are black, the cord shows and it's black and it's just very obvious. But I like that this one actually offered it in white so that the cord is white. So much better. Oh my god, I like this. Let's hope, please, that it works. Can I help you? And then if it does work, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is it has these little guys. That's not the ones I want. Ah, here they are. Perfect. It has like a 3M adhesive on the back. Oh, it's adjustable. Okay, we like this gray. So then it goes like this, right? And then I can put it on the wall, but have it higher up to get more of the lights. And then I can angle this. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is already so much better. Time for a little bit of lunch. I'm gonna make like this cucumber dish, and I'm essentially gonna treat it as like my lunch because I do plan on still making the bagels. I'm hungry now, so we're gonna eat this first and then I'm gonna have a bagel afterwards. But I saw this recipe on TikTok, Instagram, it's on both, from like this guy. Let's see if I can find it and link it. Like, he's been posting tons of recipes of just using like a single cucumber, mixing a bunch of ingredients in, shaking it, and there you have it. And it just looks so good, every single one of them. I had this yesterday and I really enjoyed it, so I have another cucumber. Let's do it again, and then this way I can share it with you guys as well. Right now I am chopping up a green onion. I'm gonna put it in this, mix it, and I guess eat it in here as well. So this is essentially just eyeballing a bunch of stuff. So we have soy sauce. We'll put a generous amount of soy sauce in. Also some fish sauce. Sesame seed oil. This tastes so good in it. I do like that much. A little bit of rice vinegar. I didn't have this yesterday. This is one of the things that I just picked up. It's MSG. Why do I feel like this is something that's not necessarily good for you? But the recipe called for it, and I want to see if it makes it like even better, because this is like a flavor enhancer essentially. A little bit of sugar. And then we're gonna put some minced garlic. I'm just gonna use like a small spoonful. And then also the crunchy chili onion. Give it a mix and then see what it may be missing. Yeah, this is so good. The MSG definitely made all of the flavors pop. Because yesterday it was kind of like dull, but not today. Not today. Let's have Juan try it out. I swear he has not been sitting here all day. It's just like I keep catching you right here. He's been working. Here, give it a try. Tell me what you think. What do you think?
It's good.
Is there anything that you would change?
I mean, maybe more soy sauce.
More soy sauce? Okay. It's pretty
That's
good.
spicy.
Yes. It has a little bit of a kick to it, but it's not like spicy by any means. And I think, babe, that's the chili onion that's adding the kick. So I think I'm gonna add like a little bit more of that. And then to what Juan is saying, a little bit more soy sauce. Definitely like heavy on the soy sauce compared to like everything else. Test it one more time. I really like this. If you guys try it, you have to let me know. I'm gonna prep some like immunity shots just because I haven't been feeling my best the past couple of weeks, so I just want to keep my immune system strong, keep to my comeback era and my wellness journey. So I'm gonna make my infamous immunity shots. I've made it a few times throughout my vlogs, so I'm gonna use like the same recipe I always do. So I'm gonna do 2 oranges, 2 lemons, I have turmeric, and then I have this much ginger that I am gonna use. And then I also have cayenne pepper and some black pepper to throw in as well. The black pepper helps the turmeric. This is a good combo. And then I have little shot glasses that I'm gonna filter them through, but I'm gonna use my blender instead of like a juicing machine. So I'm gonna have to strain it after I'm done blending it. But let's go ahead and start cutting everything up and get to it. This is just a in the kitchen start of a day, is it not? Not having enough. I got a 3/4 one, so let's go ahead and take this one. See how it tastes. Yummy. My hand has turmeric all over it. I went ahead and changed because I was getting hot, and now I'm trying to decide, is it time for my hair to go up? Because there's always like that moment in the day that's like, all right, hair, I'm over you. I think we're there. So what I'm gonna do right now, after I'm done with my hair here, is we're gonna put on some nails. Because I haven't had like press on nails on in, oh my gosh. I think I took off my last sets at the beginning of July because I had them on for Hawaii, and then I got back and I took them off. And then I haven't had any on since. A few reasons, like one, just kind of like wanted a break, right? But then 2, I had to do a lot of typing throughout all of July, and then I think I just procrastinated and I just didn't want to do it in August, but I was like writing a doc, and so I was doing tons of typing, and I didn't want to do a ton of typing with nails on. I think it is time again, guys. I'm excited. I still had another set ready to go that I made a little bit ago. So this is the color. And this is the ones that we are going to put on right now. I already like fully prepped my nails. Tip, let me give you guys a tip, because I feel like you guys ask me this all the time. Like, how do you get your false nails to stay on for as long as I do? Nail prep is key. You have to push the cuticles back. You have to clean it all up. I hate it, but it's like a necessity to get them to stay a long time. And then also, as you can see, what I'm doing right now is to like rough up the top of your nails a little bit. Don't be aggressive. It doesn't need to be anything too intense, but essentially what you're doing is creating like this texture for the glue to like go in and hold. If it's just like smooth on top, it's not gonna hold as long. And then the nail glue that I use is this one. I will link it down below for you guys. And then after I'm done with this, what we're gonna do is we are also going to dehydrate the nails. That helps a lot too. We'll lick that dust off. Okay, so I take alcohol wipes. I have some here. It's a 2-step thing. So I have alcohol wipes and just going to wipe every single nail. You want your nails to be dry, dry, dry. You want no oil, no moisture, or else it's also not gonna help the glue stay. And then I double it down by doing this nail prep dehydrator as well. I have both, so I do both. Otherwise, I don't think that there's any rhyme or reason. I'm sure you could just do one or the other, but I go over the top like most things in life. I also think it's a really good idea to do your nails when you know you're not gonna take a shower, you're not gonna like wash your hands or do things in the kitchen, wash dishes. You don't want water contact for a while after you put on your nails. That's why I typically do it before bedtime actually, but we're gonna do it now. It's like 4 o'clock and I'm probably not gonna do much for a while anyways. So yeah, you at least want like a few hours minimum. And so I'm gonna start from the outside and go in. I'm gonna start with my pinkies. And what I do for the glue is I put it on the nail itself. Just rub it all in there. And then you also wanna put it on the your actual nail as well. And then when you're ready, you're gonna start to put it on at like an angle. So kind of like rub it around and then I scoot it back to the cuticle and start to press down at the cuticle and then roll forward, but hold. That helps it to not like pop up and like your hair gets stuck and caught underneath your nails, you know what I mean? And then once you've held it, then you start to like rub your finger around to get out any other bubbles, make it all like nice and smooth around. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I repeat that on every single nail. You also don't want to do too much glue or else it's gonna come off like the sides. You'll find the right balance. This is a really pretty color. I usually alternate, but really, as you can see, I use like my index finger and my thumb the most. So I'm gonna stop after I get done with this nail and switch to the other hand. There we have it. So the nails have like this little plastic thing that's on top. So I always wait to the end to file, and then you can always like shape it more if you need to, take off some length if you need to. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, it feels so good to have nails again. I just feel more put together with them. It's a really pretty color too. Love them. My phone's almost done. So instead of plugging it in because I want it still with me, I grabbed a little power bank. Okay. Time to get cozy and do a little bit of reading, right baby? It's time. It's that time of the day. My favorite time of the day. I'll light an incense. I'm trying to decide if I want to make matcha or like a tea instead. Decisions. Do the nails feel good? She probably misses them. Okay, so I am almost done with Powerless. This is by Lauren Roberts. It is so good. I can't wait to talk about it with you guys, but I'm almost done. I have less than 100 pages. So I have the second book right here, Reckless, and I want to start it ASAP afterwards. And then I noticed that there is kind of like a novella. There is going to be a third one, but it's not coming till like April of next year. But this is like a little happy TBD novella that I just ordered and it came today. It bothers me when authors and publishers, they don't make books like the same size. Like, why is this a mini? Why is it so small? It needs to be the same size as the others. And like, look how small the writing is. So this is gonna be like a really quick read. So I figured I'd read it after all of it because I don't want to wait to dive into this one at all. So let's sit here and read a bit. Oh my god, this book is so good. So we have Oliver right here, Gray right here. They didn't turn out like the best for my first time. Like I need to figure out the dough situation because I think I messed it up a little bit. So hopefully it still tastes good. But like you see, it's just not whole. I don't know. I'm nervous now. No cream cheese?
First we need to try it.
No. We need to do it properly.
Are you going to toast it?
No. Is it raw?
No.
Why aren't you being honest?
I don't think it's raw.
What's your face for? Why were you inspecting it?
No. It's really chewy. But it's not raw.
Chewy?
Chewy?
No. This tastes like Maria's. The recipe called for it to be in the oven for 20 minutes, and I put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Take a bite of the side that has everything but the bagel seasoning. I got the seasoning from Trader Joe's. I think they're good.
Now. It's crunchy.
Now we're in business. So do you like it?
Yeah.
Up in my office getting a video uploaded to YouTube as we speak. I have a video going live tomorrow, so I'm just trying to get it all organized. You guys, I finished the book. Why? Why did it like crush my soul the way that it ended? I wasn't even done with it yet. I think I was like on the second to last chapter or something like that, and I literally stopped mid-sentence and I was just like staring out the window at the sky. And I'm like, why? Why is this book doing this to me right now? So it definitely ends in a way that I was like, how are we gonna get through this? So devastating a little bit. But I immediately started book 2, but I'm only on like the second chapter. So there's that. And then I realized, wow, it's getting really late. Let me do the finishing touches on this video, start to get it uploaded so that I can get it up in time, like with my normal schedule. And then now I need to think about dinner. So I have this processing now, it's uploading. So I'll come back to this to like wrap up the description and everything. But I figured while I'm in the office and now that it's nighttime, let me show you the lights now that you can like kind of see it a little bit better, right? So that's the one in the corner. I really should grab my other camera because I'm nervous that this one's gonna make it look just like blown out, like with light, but it's very subtle. It truly is. We have the lamp, and then you have the lights over there in the corner, and then here's the floor mirror. It's so cool, guys. It definitely sets like this mood, this vibe. What are you doing, baby? I'll step outside of the room so that you can see all of like the light in here without even having like the overhead light in here. Oh, I love this. It's such a vibe and a mood. So the video that's being uploaded is every book that I've read so far this year, and then it also has like my top favorites in it, kind of like a mid-year book recap in a sense. I'm so excited for this video. This is the first video that I've done like this, and like doing a dedicated video just on books, you know? So you have to let me know what you think of it. I did a poll on my Instagram and you guys said that you would enjoy it. So I'm hoping that you do. So like I said, it's just getting uploaded, and then I just need to like link all of the books down here for you guys. But this is ready to go.